Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Straight Line Racing here for round 17 of the T1 League for the Japanese Grand Prix. Yes, we're early, we apologise, but we can't do anything about the Brazilian Grand Prix, so take it or leave it. I'm a commentator, Owen White, and with me, as always, got Nathan.
Hello everybody, I am back this week, and for the foreseeable future, as we look at this, was very close until Milik's put in that lap.
Yeah,
lap.
ridiculous that lap.
But Culliver is improving by a couple of tenths, so he's probably aiming for the top 4.
Well, he gains just 2 tenths, that'll put him up to 4th place. It's very close, that fight from 4th to 8th, but I reckon it'll be getting a little bit closer. Yeah, he's slotted himself with the P5.
Yeah, it should be a close battle for pole. I mean, Dario's hardly done anything yet, and we know he can pull something out the bag occasionally. I'm not going to say a lot about the bottom 5. I don't think they've quite got the pace, unfortunately. They're in their own little battle. For the top 8, it's between any of them, really.
Yeah, well, we'll see what they do at the end. I have a feeling we're still going to see a 26. I was saying to you before the stream started, it just feels like they're heading towards it. Like, if Millets can do that and Surface is so far behind, what's he got hidden? Obviously, we're never going to get to see what Calcas would have done because he crashed earlier on and CIP had a quali run and he had a interesting way of exiting the session. Probably better we didn't stream that one. But yeah, everyone's starting to get ready to come out for their last runs now, so I'm expecting these times to go down a bit more.
Yeah, definitely, especially on the fresh tyres. Yeah, Speedster as well, it's quite far down in 6th. Didn't he get pole last week? He did, didn't he? Yeah. And then he just flopped like a jelly. I remember.
Yeah.
Well,
of course, the one place you never want to get pole, and of course he got it there. I think, genuinely, Russia's the worst place to get pole. This is probably one of the best places to get pole, actually. Because the way turn 1 is, if you have to back off if you're 2nd or 3rd going in there, or else it's going to be another Senna Prost. And that was deliberate. So, you have to stay back. You just have to, or else you're in real trouble.
Yes, a majority of them are out there now on track going up to their final run. Probably only 1 lap they'll get at this. Milix is in a good position. Yeah, not a lot to say so far. I'm waiting for someone to start.
Oh, we've got Dario. Yeah, we've got Dario.
That's what I'm looking at.
710's off pole at the moment. Let's see what he can do this time round. He's got 2 minutes, so if he messes this one up, if he has the fuel, he can do it again. But I reckon this will be his only attempt. Probably took a little less speed than he could have through turn 2 there. I think he's just been a bit conservative. Not looking too shabby, but I feel he maybe might be holding back a little bit, isn't he? Yeah, he is. He's going to abandon the lap. It just didn't look comfortable at all. That whole first sector, he just looked like he was holding back. What about Schumi?
Well, I don't know. I am boarding he says Delta 9 comes up, but I doubt that. Although his lap hasn't been great. A 28.9 is a long way off. He's up by 2 tenths in the first sector, so that's a good start.
I'm
going to look. A lot of ground to make up.
I'm going to look at Surface now because this could be an interesting lap to watch because he is he's nearly 3 tenths down on Milix's time. This is where he lost his chance at the championship last season, and it could be, with Calcas down, the place where he sort of solidifies that championship and pretty much as good as seals it. Maybe I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but it is a great opportunity. He's up by 1/1000 of a second in that first sector. Really pushing it onto the grass there to get the widest entry into the corners at the Degnas there. Didn't get too much on the tires as well. I think he judged that one quite well. Milix is out of the session, so his 1:27.3 is still the benchmark. And he's going to have to sit back and watch everyone else try and beat it. Speedster now is retired as well. Only 15 seconds to go, so these should be everyone's last runs now. But Surface, it's looked okay so far. He's kept it nice and tidy. Let's see what the split is.
David's given up the ghost as well, so that's him out of the running.
I think Doan was just behind
Yeah.
Surface as well, but Surface isn't up. What about Doan?
Doan is up by 4/10
So
of a
he
second.
could get
got
there. He still needs to
half
find
a
another
chance.
10th. He still needs another 10th. But here comes Surface. Hits that really awkward bump. Gets through there all right. But only goes P2. What about Doan?
Here comes Doan.
Oh, he lost a lot on that last
Look
sector.
how close that was. Yeah, just in the last few corners he seemed to have just ran a little bit wide. In the end, didn't take as much curb as he needed compared to the other guys like Milix waiting with it. I'm surprised if that counts.
Here is
Oh,
Blunt.
he's span. Cullerbo.
Oh dear. That's gone badly. But here's Blunt to the line. Goes P5. Only 3/10 off pole position. And now we're waiting on just Ben Gallagher, I think's the last one on the lap. So,
Dario is still out there.
oh yeah, of course, Dario.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot that he'd... Oh, that's a... Okay, well, he's not... Well, let's just cut off that. I don't care if he improved. He's pitting, yeah. Ben Gallagher's up by 3/10, which is only going to gain him one position right now, but still, it's better than none. McMahon, and McMahon's not on a lap. He was pushing, but he isn't actually on a lap. He's on 0 ERS. But here comes Ben. I think that is the last lap because P12.
Yes.
And McMahon's in Narnia. He's broke the front right now, and he's spinning, and he's well, don't know what he's doing.
I've been
Practicing his line move for the corner cutting, and he tried to extend him.
from the session. Come on, show me. We get at the time of them down there.
He likes to make us wait, doesn't he? Come on! We've got a race to watch here. We've got 16 people in here looking to watch the race, not to watch you crawling down the pit lane.
Curb crawling, literally. But Milix got away with it in the end, I think. I mean, it's a brilliant lap, but I can't help but think there was a bit more in it for some of them. Dome was 4/10 up. Got the last few corners right. Would he been half a chance? I don't know.
Well, at the end of it all, it is Milix on pole. Of course, it's only qualifying. It's not like it's the end of the world if you're not on pole. But as I say, this turn one is one that particularly is used for pole position, I must say. Because of the way it is, it's just a flat-out right-hander. And it's just so difficult to make an overtake into there. It's going to be more about possibly... Well, where do you get a move done on lap one? It's going to be just luck of the draw who actually makes any positions.
On the line, you take through the S's and things like that. Or just forcing a mistake of some description. But Milix is in prime position. He's been known to bottle that position before. So
that's
not out of the question.
Yeah, let's give him an even chance.
But
we'll
on
go
a different note, on a championship note, I suppose. Surfacing P2. Be happy his championship rival's down in 14th.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What's the points gap at the minute? I know it's relatively
30.
high. 30. So, I mean, he's got a good chance to get that into the 50s. And with only 4 rounds to go after this, and that would put him in a position to potentially seal the championship next week. I mean, it's a long shot, but at the minute he could theoretically get himself there if Calcus has a difficult day and Service takes a win. All of a sudden, we could be looking at a kind of decider next week, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, it's unlikely that it'll be happening next week. Probably 2 rounds to go if he has a couple of good weeks. But the skies look grey.
They do look a bit, don't they?
They do, yeah. Compared to qualifying, anyway.
Little patches of blue sky in there. But we'll see what happens.
This is usually where we ask Danny if he's got any rain or not. But we don't have him.
Miss Danny. Hopefully he comes back one day. I think he retired, but then came back.
When he fixes internet.
Fixes internet. By the way, hello Zero in the chat. I think that's how you say your name. Nice to see you.
Yes.
Welcome. Right, let's go through the grid then, because I haven't actually done that yet. Also the tyres. Calker's only one starting on mediums. He's going to be doing something different, which makes sense. He's going to try something different, get himself up the field. But it is Milix on pole from Surface, Harrison, Doan, Blunt, Cullervo, Speedster, Dario, Caxnax, and Shumi. That's your top 10 now. Outside the top 10, McMahon, Ben, Skinup, Calkers, and CYP. And I was saying this to Nathan before the stream. I think Ben Gallows won the helmet of the week this week because it's nice for Renault. It's a good actual design that fits the car well and it's different. So yes.
I don't think anyone else has changed theirs.
I don't think anyone else has, no.
Is Calca's changed his?
Where is Calca's?
I can't remember.
I don't know. I mean, it's
It's a red and white.
Darrow's is still better. It's the same design, but a better colour. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. McMahon has changed his as well, I think. Has he got... What has he got on there? Has he got green and
Speed's just changed
orange?
his. He's got blue now.
I thought he had it like that before. There's a lot of different helmets out there, I guess.
Can't remember.
It's hard to keep track of it. But anyway, sorry, Ben Gallows is the one that came to mind because it's his first race for Renault. He was meant to be in there last week. I think he went with like a black helmet last week. But yeah, now he's actually in the Renault. He's got the colours. He's got it sorted. And I think he takes the best helmet off his teammate, actually, Surface. So, I mean, the two Renaults really out there with the designs. But I must say, actually, Surfaces would fit quite well in the Haas as well, thinking about it, with the gold on there. But, who cares? It's all about the racing. What's the weather going to do as well? We don't really know. Calker's being on the medium suggests to me that rain maybe isn't coming, but it could come at a time which would really help Calker's. Maybe he's gambling on just going from mediums to inters or something. Or maybe I'm just making things up. But we'll find out as the guys line up on the grid. Surface just has to keep his nose clean. He's got such a huge opportunity. He had a good recovery last week, of course. He was spun round. But if it goes wrong, in turn 1, for example, if he gets too greedy, we'll wait and see what he can do. But it's a big opportunity to sort of as good as win this championship today. Lights are on, ahead of the drivers. Here at Suzuka, we are away. Surface hasn't had a great start there, and if I was him, I would just hold it. Don't fight Harrison too hard, and Harrison couldn't get the move done. So they've all kept nice and clean. As I say, not really too big opportunities to overtake on this lap, I must say. As Clervo and Speedster try.
Dario's having a look round the outside there.
Spin.
Speedster's round.
Like I say, it's just that's why you just cannot overtake. I think Skinnip went off as well. There's a bit of front wing flying as well. So there's a bit of chaos going on, and that is Kaxnack's off as well. Both Toros, who's having a terrible start, down to 14th and 15th. And Calkers has had an accident as well. He was the guy that lost his front wing earlier on. I think he's just got a bit impatient, and we're seeing his championship chances falling by the wayside right now. Broken front wing, last. Oh dear.
There's a move for P2 here. Surface and Harrison David going side by side into Spoon. And how much does Harrison want this? If he has the inside line, Surface should just give it away. That'll be a warning for him for running wide in Spoon.
Doan and Blunt. Blunt's had a great start, isn't he? Up to P4 now.
And
under pressure. Kulavo's had a great run.
Side in 130R. Here we go.
Two groups of side-by-side cars as well. The four of them all going for it. Who comes out on top here? Because look at that, Doan still looking at Kulavo. That's a huge corner car. Come on.
Yeah. Cheater.
He'll get away. He will get away with that one, but
cheating.
He can't do that too much. As down to turn 1 they go again. Kulavo on the outside. Harrison couldn't make this work on the last lap. And Kulavo's not going to make it work on this lap.
And Doan gets very close to the McLaren as he bunched up behind Blunt, and Dario is also on the rear.
Calker's now with a penalty. It's just all gone wrong on this first lap. Onto, I guess, the hard to the end. I think that's his only sort of option at this point. And just hope for the best. Here is Dario trying to get by Doan, but again, he's lagging a bit, isn't he, actually? That could cause a bit of an issue. And, oh dear, CIP's gone. He's went at the exit of the Dunlop curve, a bit further on than he went in qualifying, but yeah, either way, it's not gone too well. And Doan on that's a Schumi Montoya Imola.
Oh, look at them all bunching up at the rear. Ben Gallagher has punted.
It's on the grass. McMahon, how has he held that one? He's got the move on the roll.
Oh, they've all got. Look at Ben.
Ben
he's got the inside of all of them.
Tries to nick his way free. Somehow they've all sort of
And they've
the
all
hell
gone side
position?
by side.
They're still
With
side
one
by
foot
side. They're
there.
still
Here
fighting
we
away.
go.
And McMahon somehow had to P6.
Look at Ben though. Oh, there's contact. And Ben's round.
He's not hit anything, no. He's not hit
And here
anything.
goes Dario with a
Oh, he has
characteristic dive bomb.
Did he lose any front wing, I wonder, Ben? He had the tiniest little tap. No damage, but he's way down now.
And on board with Dario going into turn 1 on Doan again. Oh, he's on the curb. The massive slide.
He was
But he's going to
drifting
keep
through
it
there.
going. A fair play to them, but he's going to have to sit behind now because it gets a little bit too tight. But what an opening few laps that was.
Yeah, they are enjoying their
Action all
side-by-side
over the place.
action. I was wondering where you get. Oh, that's a car off. Kaxnax is off the track, and he's letting his teammate through. Is he going to spin back on? He's all right, but well, he's not going to get overtaken by anyone. Is Ben Gallagher way behind him now? But yeah, I was wondering where they're going to get their side-by-side action done. Turns out they'll do it pretty much anywhere, be it on or off the track.
Surface is really struggling. On another note, because Blunt is now within 6/10
Yeah.
of the Renault.
More ERS as well for Blunt, not much, but it could make a difference.
And he did say before this race how he really liked this track for Blunt. It's more of a driver's track, I would say, and a
Well, it's
wheel
old
track,
school.
in a way.
Proper old school, this one.
Making
Oh,
something happen.
is this Calcus again? It is. He's out. Calcus is out of the racing.
And you can really say goodbye to his championship challenges with it as well.
Like I say, the championship isn't
Unfortunately.
technically over for him, but
It is. In
it
a way.
is in a way, yeah. But we'll wait and see. You just never know what will happen. But
But
yeah.
finally, after so many times trying, Surface might actually get somewhere and win something.
Yeah. And Dario has got by Dome. That was on the outside of turn 1, I think. I think that is the preferred line for overtaking there, so oh, I didn't see it, but it seems to have been relatively clean. With DRS as well, of course, down that main straight now. Only place on the track that they have got DRS. I'm surprised they don't have it on the way up to 130R, but oh well. Oh well. Maybe that just promotes accidents, I don't know.
Oh,
Who's been the most? I think McMahon might have been the most. He has, yeah. He's made 5 places, McMahon. Some of those off the track, mind you, and Schumi is now retired as well. I wonder if that was in the Dunlop curve as well. It seems to be a really difficult
think
corner for these guys.
Calcas and Schumi have had a bit of an incident, but we'll leave that.
Well, no, Calcas went a lap before what caused the damage.
I think they had a bit of a ding dong at some point. But Stone Bubble Blunt with a bit of momentum in 130R.
Is he lagging for you?
Which one?
Blunt, because I see services as an alien
Well, he's
indicator.
the host.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't. It's not too bad.
yeah, it's a bit jumpy. Hopefully it doesn't affect the race thing. It's stopped now, but on the way up the hill, you can see there that the DRS, you pretty much had to be right on the guy to have a chance, because you almost have to be ahead before turn 1 as Dario gets by McMahon into turn 1 and off the
Jesus.
track
And there goes Tone past.
No,
In a minute.
has he got by? No,
He gets
not
a
quite.
penalty for it though.
That's a bit harsh. I think he might actually get that one removed. You see, he clearly get in time for that one, didn't he? Oh dear. Well,
This starts to calm down a little bit.
I think these guys have explored every part of runoff area on this track already in the first few laps, so credit to them. Oh, that's a very good save from Doan. Sideways through the first deck then. Quite how he hasn't had an accident there, I have no idea. And he still stays relatively close to Alfie McMahon. I don't think you saw how close that was, but he was proper sideways there.
Yeah, I saw it back on the stream there. Yeah. But the gap to leader is pretty much staying the same. I think Surface has picked up the pace a bit because he's not dropped from Harrison. We're kind of within 3 seconds of all of each other, pretty much. There or thereabouts. The Surface goes a bit deep into the last few corners on that lap, which will allow Blunt to get within the DRS. No, just outside. For him this lap. On board with Doan now, further back down the field. As they've got a little bit of a battle coming along between Speedster as well and Skin Up joining that battle.
So I wonder how long these tires are going to last as well. I'm imagining it'll be a soft to medium strategy for some of them. I'm sure they could do it. So, if not all of them.
On that one.
So I guess that gives a bit of a wider sort of variety of when are these guys actually going to pit. Because it could be like a lap 10 or even a lap 15 for some of them. Depends on how they held their tires. But yeah, we'll see. Oh dear, Millix has gone off. Broken front wing, he's spun and he's taken Harrison with him. Surface leads, but here's Blunt. As you say, he's going for it. And suddenly this has just sprung into life. And Surface leads the race. What on earth happened there?
Nowhere.
I think
Harrison's still in the middle of the track trying to contemplate what he's going to do. But I presume that might be him out of the race.
I don't think they were particularly close to each other. I think Millix might have just spun it out of the hairpin and Harrison just had nowhere to go but into the side. But either way, it's given us a fight for the top two now. Surface versus Blunt, and they're right on each other.
And Blunt is going to really have half a chance here down the straight. With a bit of DRS, will he be able to get close enough?
He is. He is going to get close enough, but will he go for it? He didn't go for it into Spoon. He felt it was too risky. But here, he feels there's a good opportunity, and Surface isn't in the mood to fight that one at all. Once again, thinks about the championship. Blunt goes from 4th to 1st.
And this is probably the first time he's led this season.
He'll be hopefully
nowhere.
grasping this chance.
You won at this track last season as well, I think.
It was these two, wasn't it, fighting for victory in the same cars, I think. Fry versus Renault, and Surface was particularly difficult to pass. He found it quite difficult there as well. And Harrison now retiring. Second week in a row he's had potential, and he's well, ended up in the wars. This time not his fault.
What's in the chat, I think that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, Dario's now on the back of Millix. Let's see how Millix gets through the hairpin this time. I'm assuming he's just spun on the exit. Because it is quite a difficult one.
Has he even got any damage?
He hasn't got any damage, he just spun, I think. It is quite a difficult corner to get traction out of. It is the slowest one on the track. But, yeah, that's so frustrating. For him especially, just he was having such a good start. He was keeping himself out of DRS trouble. But it all just went a bit wrong.
Yeah, and now Blunt is put the cat amongst the pigeons as it is, a little bit. Culliver's found himself into P3 now as well, just minding his own business. And Dario's on the back of Millix. And even more closely, Doan is on the back of AJ, and it looks like he's going to be making a move on this lap. How aggressive will he go? Oh, the inside was open if you wanted it.
That was good defence there from McMahon. He just sort of held to the middle of the track. It was too dangerous for Doan to go around the outside there. And he just had to wait another lap. I hope there wasn't two moves though. I caught the second move. I hope there wasn't a first before it. But either way, McMahon stays ahead.
And Dario didn't get past Millix. And that's probably expected. I'm expecting Millix to pick up the pace a bit and probably catch up with Culliver after that incident.
I'm expecting his tyres will be looking too good though. They'll be a bit... Never playing, by the way. You can probably hear it.
I can hear it.
Yeah. Joey's living next to an airport, huh? But...
that's out the one going over the circuit, you know. Realism.
Yes. Nah, I'm just thinking, like I say, with Millix, will he have to pit a bit earlier now? Because that spin and the contact, having to spin himself back round again, that'll probably have done a bit of damage to the tyres. So you can imagine how much the overheating and the spinning of the tyres would just do. That could be an extra lap off.
The DRS range of Dario, anyway.
Yeah. And surface pits.
He's gone for the undercut. Which is probably a smart move. It's the smart move to go for the win anyway. This race, as Millix sets the fastest lap, so that blows your theory out of this window.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Oh well. Only two people in the pits so far.
In anger,
only two in the pits, so Surface and Speedster getting their stops done already. But what about traffic for Surface? I think Cacksnacks isn't going to be that big of an issue. He's only about 2 or 3 seconds ahead. He might catch it in a lap or two, but hopefully by then, Kaksnak will have pitted. He's been off the track. He's been spinning as well. He's been in the grass and all sorts.
Another amazing save through the S's this time. He got caught on the curb and somehow kept in a straight line. Ooh.
Yeah, McMahon on the grass on the entry. I say they've been doing it in qualifying as well. They can really do that. It's a bit like where is it? Brazil, the last corner June show, where you can just go right off onto the rumble strip on the entry of the final corner, and they're doing it here as well. Yes. Risky though, I'll say. Very risky. I mean, Joe's been showing us.
Come out behind Kaksnak. I think you mentioned that actually.
Yeah, as I was saying, he has had a bit of troubles today. Kaksnak, he's been spinning off on lap 1. He's been off in the grass. I'm surprised he isn't in the pits soon as well. But still on the points for now. I think he would beat Ben Gallagher out of the pits after his triples as well. Harrison David in the chat saying that there's no point practicing anymore. It's just bad luck. You'll get there eventually. It'll be fine. And Melik's on the grass on the entry to the pit lane. He wasn't holding anything back there.
Well, he's been held in the pits a little bit there.
So has he got his? Was there a penalty for the collision then? I wonder.
No, it wasn't that long. It was just like being held for a McLaren of Cullivo.
Yeah, but no, they didn't change his tyres though for 5 seconds. I'm pretty sure that I'm thinking we'll see where Surface is first. He's in the lead. The undercut has worked out beautifully. Over a second clear. Wow. But I think Millix might have got a penalty for a collision. Oh, no, got a speed in the pit lane on that. That's Calgary. Sorry, looking wrong person.
No, Millix had a penalty. Yeah.
Millix, yeah, severe collision with Harrison David. I was looking at Calgary's every I'm thinking what? But yeah. Okay, well that clears that one up.
Anyway, Alfie leads the race from Doan.
Unbelievable scenes. Well, Harrison, you can't ever say you've won the race until you've crossed the line. You never know what would have happened in the race, but oh my God, Alfie!
Well, the minute Alfie's got this race.
Oh, the minute he's got that race, but he's also got no rear end by the looks of it. I reckon he might be.
Safety car, then.
Well, safety car would help a little bit, but he might be the one causing the safety car if he doesn't pit soon. That was all over. These two have been all over the road, haven't they?
Millix has overtaken Ben Gallagher further back in the field. I think Ben's had a bit of this in the spoon.
Surely they're going to pit these two. No, they're staying out. Curious decision, that one. They're going to fight as well. So yeah, that's a laggy mess, but are we going to get a move? We are. Doan on the inside of McMahon. McMahon just about stays ahead, but they're both a bit all over the show. Alfie holds the lead. Surface, fastest lap, pulling away from Blunt. Can the Ferrari catch back up? Well, that undercut was incredible, wasn't it? It was just nearly 2 seconds swing in Surface's favour. Yeah,
and he's basically got the same tyres, pretty much. I mean, 1 lap difference, it's not going to make a massive difference. So, got to say, I won't say he's got it, but he's got a good way of getting there. A long way of getting there. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I must say, Doan has nearly hit Alfie 3 or 4 times. Oh, he's off the track. McMahon's way off. He's taken his track extending adventures off to the same spoon corner that he overtook 2 or 3 cars on the early stages, remember? He likes that line. But can Doan get a run into the Casio Triangle? I'll be very surprised if he does this. Especially when pit stop looming, but then again, he nearly has been into it once or twice this lap. He wouldn't surprise if he went for it, but he hasn't. Surely they'll be pitting this lap. I don't know what McMahon is, but for some reason Doan thinks he's going to stay out again. Unless he's expecting rain. I don't think he is, but I do say that you can do 10 to 15 laps, I guess. But, you know, diminishing returns here. Is it really worth staying out another lap?
Probably not.
We'll see how much Alfie McMahon loses, because I reckon he's going to be probably behind Speedster.
Millix for another fastest lap.
Yeah, he's behind Speedster now, McMahon. So, I mean, he'd be probably 7th, net 7th. So I think he would have lost maybe a net 1 position and all that. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he'll have more pace towards the end. Maybe Doan will as well. He is sitting as fast as first sector of the race, to be fair, the Williams driver. so maybe he has got some more pace. As I say, these tyres, they do have a very long life, but yeah, service is closing him down.
The overtake. And Dario back a second the difference, just getting in that DRS range now with his fastest lap. Using all the tracking a bit more. This is the Mercedes. And Speedster somehow is, I won't say he's in range, but he's kind of there or thereabouts. After his trials and tribulations.
Yeah. So, well, I'm really expecting Donan in this lap now. It's just ruining his race now if he doesn't pit again. It would have helped. It would have helped his cause if, say, more people had stayed out in sauce for this long, but no one else has. And he is still staying out, so, yeah. Well, he's proven me right at least. The tyres can last a long time, but is there any point? Is there any point? I don't think there is.
That's a corner from Dario. Unless he's getting away with it.
Getting a bit of time there as well. Millis would be too happy seeing that, because he would have had a better chance on the DRS, but yeah. He is much quicker, isn't he? I imagine if he got ahead, he would fly away.
He'd fly to the back of colour though, that's for sure, because they're both catching him.
Yeah, this could get quite fun though soon.
Could. The Speedster's hardly dropping off the back. A couple of tenths a lap possibly, but oh, I thought he was going to crash. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, they like
as
this.
Get out there.
They like their near accidents, so that's probably, I'm expecting how Calcos and Shumi probably both ended their races.
Go for it.
Oh, he's on the grass on the entry. That's not when you don't need that when you're trying to brake, because that's what sends you into the back of him. But luckily, they've avoided a collision. Mind you, I can say that about a lot of these guys. They're doing very well not to have any big accidents today because they've got close. Somehow, only 4 rides of this one. But
depends if you count Ben Gallagher in this race.
Well, Ben, he only sort of spun, didn't he? He hit the wall a little bit, but that was more his fault actually. He's still in the race. Could still get a point if we get one more retirement. So
I think this is Millix's moment.
Oh my goodness!
Dario go for another curb line, and
I mean,
this time
fair
it's
enough.
Be pretty powerless.
Fair enough. They're clearly exploiting the game. Its rules, but it's not helping them this time round. Helped them last time, but Millix has got by.
Very close to the rear. Very close.
Once again, the accident somehow being avoided there. It's quite scary watching these guys, isn't it?
It is. Heart attack in heart in mouth. That's it. As now Millix is set on going after P4, which will turn to P3 when Doan decides to actually
Always on the
pit.
gravel. Somehow keeps it putting in the right direction there, Millix, but he's clearly pushing.
Yeah, that's about all he can do at the minute is get that McLaren.
I think Calcos, by the way, I think Calcos is blaming other people for the accident, saying he doesn't. Why does he even race if they can't race properly? So he's not happy. Oh well.
You've looked at Twitter, haven't you?
Yes, I can understand his frustration. I can understand the frustration because he is seeing his championship going down the drain right now. But oh dear, Doan, he's now sped into the pits as well. But he should be a rocket really when he comes out. So he was pretty quick before. But was it worth it? Here's Dario now going to try and pass Millix again. This should be a move completed. Around the outside of turn 1, you can do it, as I say. Oh, they've hit. Millix round. He's stuck on the inside too long. The outside is the preferred line. If you've got someone on the outside there, you've got to back off. And he didn't do that, and Millix now down to P6. And his day just goes from bad to, well, mediocre, let's say. It was a bit of a mediocre day, but, ugh. What could it be? Oh no. Oh, that's a...
Doan retired?
What the flipping hell happened there?
Doan is just... What?
I've seen Cacksnacks flying up in the air as well. So I don't know
Doan
what...
doesn't do anything.
Doan...
Oh.
Do you know what's happened? Where is he? Where is he?
Don't we're just going around like driving.
Do you know what's
what?
happened? This is a glitch that was on F1 2018 as well. And I think Kaksak's car has been glitching around. And this happened on last game as well. In the S's, a car can just glitch and appear there. And I think that's happened.
With Doan and
did the wheel just come off?
It just said, no, it just said retired from session and he pulled over. And I'm like, what is he done?
I'm just thinking if he's been hit by a car that's been glitching around. Because I saw Kaksak's was up in the air.
And now he's not.
I think they've teleported into each other. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest because Kaksak's was in the barrier, flying up over the top of it. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's happened there, but there was a glitch similar to that in the last game where a car can just appear out of nowhere in the S's and take you out. It's a really bizarre glitch. I don't know why it's on.
So confused.
Any game. I'm confused.
I'm still a bit confused. I was aboard with him and he just retired.
I'm just trying to figure out what's happened, but I'm assuming that something like that might have happened. I could be completely wrong. Maybe he's just went to the options and retired, but it would be a weird one, really, wouldn't it?
Yeah, nothing fell off. It just retired.
Really odd that.
Wow.
Well, good news for Surface. He's finding his pace now, isn't he? He's nearly 4 seconds clear. And we'll be going 55 points clear at the top of the championship. Because he hasn't got fast lap. It would have been 56 if he had that. But still, he'll take 55. And that would mean that if he outscores Calgers in the next one... Well, actually, no, he can't take it. I don't think he can take it, actually, in the next one. I think he'd need to be 78 clear. So he would need the fastest lap this week and the fastest lap next week with the win. And even then, I think he'd be 1 point short. So we actually can't see it.
Depends.
Well, either way, he'd be 56 clear.
If
then
he's
it would
55 clear this week, and he wins, and Calcus doesn't finish, that's 80.
Yeah, I'm being stupid. Yes.
I was listening to what you were saying.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah, I was right. Sorry, yes. No, I for some reason thought he only got 20 points for a win, because I'm thinking he has to start scoring by 20 odd points to get to 75, but then you get 25 for a win anyway. So if he wins this one and wins the next one with Calcus scoring no points, listen, it's achievable, let's just say that much. We were saying before, maybe it wouldn't be too possible, but, well, he's got the ideal situation, hasn't he, Surface? He's got exactly what he needed. And, well, all he has to do is close out these 11 laps, and he will be on course for the title possibly next week.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to say before, but I sort of butchered it. And Miller's has been off in the gravel again. He keeps doing that. He seems to have no sense of safety. I don't know. But, you know, he's really going hell for leather. And, well, has it really worked for him?
Well, he set 3 fastest laps since he crashed. I mean, no one else has been close to that. So
and he's also had a crash since he crashed, so...
Yes.
Oh, he's gone again. He's in the gravel again. He's in the wall, and yeah, he's had a third crash now in this race, and there he goes.
He just pushed too hard today, unfortunately for him.
Yeah,
if he didn't make the first mistake, he wouldn't have had the incidents. And yeah, he can join. What DNF?
Jesus
how many DNFs
Christ! His car just in the middle of the track, and Caxon had to go off into the grass to avoid. Full throttle through the grass, and he's.
That's his 10th DNF of the season.
My God. Probably not his first from pole as well. He's probably had a few from pole, I'd imagine.
No, he's probably had a few, yeah.
Oh dear. What could have been this season for him?
I know, if he wouldn't have, he'd have been a right bro.
If he was just not bottled, you know?
Nope.
But ah well. Well, Ben Galler's now out to 9th. I mean, good news for him. Now let's check back and see who's the biggest gainer though now. We're down to 9, but I think McMahon and Skinup are still the top 2, 5 and 6 respectively, up to 6th and 7th, so they're having a nice day. I think everyone in the top 9 have gained positions, to be fair, so yeah, it's all been about the bottling, I guess. What was it? Harrison and Millix in the top 3 on the grid, weren't they? And, well...
Yeah, both gone.
Yeah, both gone.
I mean, Surface got away with it a little bit. I mean, he could have been him. Could have been anybody.
Dodged a bullet there, I guess. Well, you didn't really see.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't get the best angles of the
Yeah,
accident.
you do need a bit of luck to win a championship, and Stefan on his side.
But he also needs good drives. He also needs the good drives. And I know he's saying about luck.
No.
But Russia last week was a clear example of why he probably is the best driver for the championship. Because even though he got involved in that accident, he still came back and finished second, you know?
It's like Calcus today. We were going to do the same thing.
And he crashed on lap 1.
Exactly.
So, I mean, that is the difference. There's two direct examples and two completely opposite results. Now, Surface is set his fastest first sector. How far is he off the fastest lap? He is just under a tenth of a second off it. So he's already on for it.
Anymore, will he? Because
he's in the top 10 now. Could you argue that well, yeah, but he's still top 10.
I'm pretty sure the rule is, I don't know. I mean, we've never had this situation in real life.
We've never had this before, yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you're out of the race, you're out of the race. And you don't get anything.
Well, Surface is on for the fastest lap right now. At least he was based on his first sector. He is pushing along. So let's just ride on board with us and see if he can get the fast. He needs just under a tenth of a second. And he just needs a few more hundredths in this last sector and he'll get the fastest lap. And we'll put that argument to bed. Unless he crashes and then we'll have to have that argument all over again.
You have to finish in the top 10, but he hasn't finished. He's DNF'd.
Yeah. Well, here's Surface. Does he get the fastest lap? I think he just about missed it. Yeah, he missed it by 23 1/1000 of a second. Will he go for it again? Has he got enough to go for it again? Is the tire? Well, I imagine the tires will have plenty of life till the end of the race. Honestly, they'll be at their. You'll probably. Oh, Speeds has got to P4 now, past Dario. Didn't even know they were that close to each other. Fair play to Speeds today. He's been flying along since the start of this one. Had a slightly poor qualifying and poor start, but since then it's all gone well. Surface now up by 3 100ths, and like I say, Japan's one of those really odd tracks where you're going to set your fastest lap more than likely on the last lap, because the tires just don't wear at all, and they just keep their performance. They just do not lose anything, and you'll go faster and faster and faster. And so I'm expecting Surface to get the fastest lap, honestly.
Yeah, he's definitely pulled away a lot from Blondes.
Yeah, back in 1 second.
Jesus. And Speeds have been overtaken by Dario, so he might have half a chance of catching Culliver by the end of this race, because he's been pretty much sitting there waiting for something to happen. I mean, he's sitting pretty on the podium. We'll check the penalty situation. No, he's disappeared. Culliver's got the 1, and so does Speedster, so that's a genuine battle.
Yeah, Surface just lost a lot of time there. I think what Surface needs to do, if he's smart, he would save that AOS up and go for the fastest laps later on. I mean, he can go for it whenever he likes. Like I say, I'm pretty sure the tyres will get there. At least on the last game anyway, you were easily able to set your fastest lap on lap 27. It wasn't hard. It was, it was actually really easy. It's low fuel and low tire wear, and you're fine. You're sorted. And I imagine this game would work the same way. I'd hope.
Yeah, I think so. I've seen it before. Ben Gallagher gets a penalty.
Yeah, Dario said to set his fastest per sector by nearly 4/10. How far is he away from fastest lap? He needs to find another 4/10 on the lap, but still, he's fine along. Might get a bit of a toe off Speedster, of course, and he is pushing pretty hard too. They're all able to do quali laps around here. It reminds me a lot of the 2000 Japanese race where you had Schumacher and Hakkinen, and they were literally just doing qualifying laps every lap. Watched that race back a while ago. It was mental. I wish I was alive to see it, live, but oh well.
I was alive, but
you sound so happy about it.
Not old enough to watch it, unfortunately.
Well, can Dario find the 3/10 he needs? There's more sort of 2.5 tenths now in this last sector, and he'll set the fastest lap himself. It'll certainly be a very good lap. Will it be fastest? No, but it is a very good lap. And he might have a chance of getting Speedster as a result of the lap. Although he's not quite close enough, I don't think he will back off.
This is a Dario dive bomb? No.
I think he's past that, you know. I think he's really starting to get past those days. Touch wood.
I would say that, but we've got a few people in the chat after him. So.
Well.
Maybe not.
Ignore them, they're irrelevant.
It's past the move. France just, dive bombing every corner.
Yeah. To be fair, France was particularly embarrassing, but I think he's learnt his lesson from that. I'd hope.
I hope so. I mean, we nearly qualified for the pro draft.
The pro draft. I wish I would have qualified for that.
Thing.
Yeah, I wish I could qualify for that. I probably would be quick enough to qualify.
He finished
for that.
9th, and he had to finish 8th.
Tough times, that, but it looks like Surface. It looks like Surface is going to set this fastest lap this time round. If he can just hold it in the final sector. Yes, he's done it. Fastest lap of the race to Surface. So that'll just put him 56 points cleared in, which he'll happily accept.
There we go again. Dario and Speedster. Bit of DRS. I don't think he's close enough this time either. Nope. Speedster getting a bit twitchy. Culliver has left the
that's
session.
Not good.
No, that isn't.
This is a fight for a podium now then. Oh dear. That's a bit frustrating, isn't it?
That is unlucky.
Unlucky is that's an understatement. Oh no. So Clermont, well, even if you can come back, it's only going to be to 5th place. I don't know what the penalties are like though, of course. I know you were talking about them, but I wasn't.
Alfie's only got 1, and that was that for running wide thing.
Wow. To be fair, Clermont would still get P4 if he got back, like, right now, but oh no. That is heartbreaking, that. He was going along very nicely indeed. He was having one of his best races. If not his best. Really?
I mean, he's had 1 podium. That was Singapore.
So quick and consistent and good. Also, I didn't watch Singapore, so it's the
He
best
kept
race
out
I've seen him
of
do.
trouble. He hasn't done a lot. There's Dario and Speedster into the chicane.
That's a
really
risky one.
Speedster's lagging a little bit on the hip bump.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, is it? This is his best chance. Run outside.
Right.
I don't know why Speedster tried to defend the inside there. It would have been much better just sticking on the outside, but he's so high, kept the position. Risky.
Yeah.
It's a risky way of defending that into turn 1. It's not like most corners. You want to be passed on the outside. Don't give your opponent the opportunity down there. They will take it. Unless they don't, but you know.
Speedster's got 1 less penalty than Dario, so
yeah,
that'll help him. But they're both 1 more away from the...
Oh, that's so close to being an accident there. Dario, so close.
Doing his dive bomb.
Dario must be banned. I guess Joanna isn't too impressed. Any reason for saying that?
Is this on Twitter?
No, this is in our chat.
Oh, is it? I'm not even reading it.
I've just seen a pop. I think, someone's here to say hello. Is it?
There goes Millix with his opinion.
Oh dear.
Save it for the stewards, lads. Come on.
Oh dear. No, but we love Dario because he's good entertainment, so we're not getting rid of him. Sorry, that's not the best excuse, but here he goes again on Speedster. He
looks like he's going to get it this time.
See, he hasn't crashed into this one yet.
And then it happens.
Touch wood again.
They're sort of relying on Speeds to get a penalty if he gets anywhere near the podium anyway. After his probably 20 steward inquiries he's going to get. Judging by the chat, anyway.
Just out of curiosity, what is McMahon's best result? Because he's up to P5 now. I don't recall ever seeing him this high before. This could be one of his best drives.
Oh no, he's had a P5 once.
Oh no, look at that. Clever's back and he's just lost the position. Will he get into the car before Skinner gets him?
Yes, I think so.
Well, you'd hope so, but sometimes it doesn't let you in the car for ages. Let's just hope and pray. No, not religious.
He will finish the race, but he's lost his podium.
He's lost what he came for, yeah. Look at, he's still not in the car.
And now I'm on board with him.
Is he in? He's in. Right.
So that's the end of that debate.
And well, here's Speedster now. He's got a bit more ERS to play with. Not much fuel to play with though. His fuel light was on there briefly. So he's got to get this done quickly. 2 to go. So not much time left. And down towards turn 1. It should be an easy move to make. Here he goes. They've hit. But no accidents. A bit of wheel binding. Fair enough. Yoke stuck in there. I keep saying it's going to be an easy move. I keep underestimating how good these guys are defending, it appears. Sorry about that.
Or how ballsy Dario actually is.
Or how ballsy Dario is. Which is also another... It's another whole other argument, really. How... what he's like, but... Yeah. Well, Surface has just been flying along in this race. He's now 11.2 seconds clear. There was a point in time where we thought it was going to be deja vu from last season, where he couldn't quite get by, but the undercut worked beautifully. He came out of the pits 2 seconds clear of Blunt, and well...
He's gone.
He's just gone, yeah. He's showing us why he is the champion-elect. Lost out 2 seasons ago because he joined too late, really. And lost out last season because, well, I don't know, really. He sort of couldn't make it work in Japan. On this very lap of this very race last season, he had the championship there. He went for it, maybe got it done, but just lost it right at the last. I think it was against Blunt, as we were saying earlier. This time, though, a complete role reversal. This time, he's the one who's got all the pace. No one can catch him, and surely this is now where he shows us that he is going to be the champion, and he is the guy to maybe take us even into next season to try and get number 2, unless we get some serious competition coming through, because he is absolutely dominant.
Bring back Thorium.
You know, and even though hasn't Calkers had the most wins this season though, hasn't he?
Yes.
It's all though been about the consistency. Service is just so consistent. Even when he has an accident, he still finds himself on the podium. It's just incredible. Honestly, it's amazing. But here he comes. Only about how many corners?
7 wins for Calkers. 5 for Surface. This will be his 6th.
Only a few corners to go now. Space is still on the back of Dario, but he's just gone really deep into the hairpin. He felt like going for it, but just couldn't get it slowed down. But Surface, I think he knows it at this point. I think Calkers probably knows it at this point as well. He's on for another fastest lap while he's at it. Surely this is where Surface, as good as, wins the championship. It's not sealed yet, but we will be seeing a potential title decider in Mexico next week as Surface comes to the line to win with the fastest lap. Take that! Here's Blunt. Good drive from him, it has to be said, but just didn't quite have the pace to keep up with the Renault ahead. And who's going to cross the line third? I think it's going to be Dario. I think those Speedster will get the podium, yes. Up he goes. I think that might mean that Dario's going to win the McMahon Award. Speaking of which, here is McMahon, who's coming through. He's going to take P5, equaling, we think, his best result all time. So he'll love that. Well done to him. Here's Culero. He's going to take P6. He's not going to be particularly happy with himself, but he has taken P6. Skinner takes him.
He's P7.
Culero had an extra penalty, I guess, so Skinner takes P6. Caxnax is 8th, and Ben, well, my god, how far behind is he? He's going to try and nick the fastest lap.
He's going to nick it on the last.
Don't you dare!
He's pit.
Oh, well, actually, he needs a lot of time. He needs to make 1.3 seconds on this lap. Oh, he needs, 4 more tenths. Will he get it? It's not much time to make 4 tenths. Let's see if he can do it. Here he goes. Oh, big slide. Oh, he's gone and lost it. He's gonna come and cross the line backwards. Oh no, you gotta turn around. You gotta turn around.
It's probably his fastest lap, but
probably was, yeah, still. That's a dramatic way. Dramatic way to end the race. Memorable. But here's his teammate, Surface. He's almost won the title now. It's as good as his. And he's gonna love this one. A dominant performance. And, well, the worst possible day for his championship rival. All 26 points going to him then. So well done to Surface, Blunt and Speedster, the podium finishers. And actually, you know what, special mention to Speedster. He was nowhere, and he somehow managed to get himself to the podium. I don't know how many he made up, but he started P7 and had a few tribulations on the way, trials tribulations, but he's got there on the podium. I don't know who to give driver of the day to. I might just give it to Surface, honestly. He's just shown everyone why he's so good.
Yes,
and
I think so.
The McMahon Award goes to the other Irishman today. It goes to Ben Gallagher with his 9 seconds of penalties. So,
yes.
Nice. Good job to him. But that is it. That has been the Japanese Grand Prix here in SLR. Thanks for watching, if you did. So make sure you subscribe, notifications on, blah, 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 blah. We remain the most underrated Sunday league in the world, I think. And, well, we're half an hour away from lights out in Brazil. So hope everyone enjoys the race. I've been commenting on White. With me, it's been Nathan. And we will see you for a potential title decider in Mexico. It always ends up being Mexico, doesn't it? It's just loves its championships. But anyway, see you soon. Goodbye. Safe travels.